सचैया राधा ना जाए रे अब सावरा ना भाए रे.
All right, it's the show Mystic India. It's here in South Africa now. It's a traditional India meets urban streets of Mumbai and New York. There's 25 dancers and speciality performers currently on at Emperor's Gauteng. This until the 26th of May. To tell us more about Mystic India, we're joined now by the director here in the studio, Amit Shah and Kruti Shah, one of the leads. Ladies, gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
Amit, you are smiling with pride. Do you always enjoy the show so much?
Absolutely. I get to see it every day.
Yeah.
So I have the best job, I think, out of everyone.
And every day it enthralls you.
Every day.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. Every single day.
Tell us about the story. How did it come about? How did you pull it all together?
Well, the show story or how the whole show put
How
together?
the whole show came together?
Well, it's a funny story because we never intended on touring it around the world. We created it for a producer in Switzerland back in 2011. And it got picked up from there, and ever since that, we've been developing the story and kind of adding elements to it to take it around the world.
Yeah.
And people are loving it everywhere we go.
We say it's traditional India meets the urban streets of Mumbai and New York. It must be quite a thing to weave those kinds of in a bit of a tapestry. How does that work?
Well, I mean, we're Kruti and I are both born in the USA, but we're of Indian descent, and so to tie those two backgrounds together was something that was interesting and something that people never saw before.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. It's a traditional show, but the way it's presented is very urban and kind of new and fresh. So. And that's what makes it different.
And Kruti, you've got a big role in the show. You're a lead, you're a dancer, you're also an assistant director. Tell us about the dancing and the dance routines. What inspires that?
Well, as Amit said, we're both American, but we come from an Indian descent. So our culture, the way we grew up, plays a big role in our inspiration. You know, our parents, the way we were raised, it really just influences us. And how we put together all the dances.
Yeah. And the influences, are they mainly Indian, or would you say there's a lot of American influence in the way you balance the dances?
I think what makes Mystic India so special is the balance that we bring of an American influence and the Indian influence.
Yeah. The audiences in Switzerland, what do they tell you?
They loved it. Actually, everywhere we go, we get a really mixed response, and it's really nice to just share our culture with other people.
Yeah. So you're performing at Emperor's Gauteng? Yeah. How long is the show?
The show itself is 90 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there narration in the show as well, or is it mainly dancing?
We take you through a journey through India, so it's kind of telling you stories and taking you back in time, and then bringing you to to current day.
Okay. So where does it start in India, and how does it traverse right through the end in that 90 minutes?
Like the first act is actually in a temple. Because that's where we believe is kind of the first place you should go when you're in India, and then we kind of weave you through thousands of years ago when the kings used to rule India, and then we bring you to Bollywood, which is this modern day phenomenon that's taking over the world. So we wrap it up quite well in 90 minutes.
Yeah. Now he was saying that when you started in 2011 to where you are today, the show has changed quite a bit. Has the dancing changed as well? Has it evolved over the 2 years?
Well, we've added a lot more to the show, a lot of new pieces, and just doing the show over and over again. The dancers kind of want to do something new, so we try to keep it fresh. and also keep it a little more involved.
Keep it fresh. Do you change the cast as well, or is it the same cast that started in 2011?
The cast keeps growing.
Yeah.
We've, unfortunately, we've lost some people, but we've also added a lot more dancers.
Yeah. And just the energy that comes through it. Do people find it inspiring? I know you say that they love it, but is it inspiring?
I think
Does it lift them
that's
as
the
well?
biggest draw to the show is people leave saying, "Wow, how do you guys have that much energy?"
Yeah.
And the cast dances for out of 90 minutes, it's 60 minutes of straight dancing, and 750
Uninterrupted
costumes
750 costumes.
in just this cast in 1 hour.
Yeah. There's a lot of changing.
A lot of changing.
And the colors that you play around with as well.
Oh, absolutely! It's jam-packed with colors and
Yeah.
energy, and I mean, you should come see it. It's an amazing show.
So we've talked about the 25 in the front, but with so many costume changes and so on, and you have to be quite quick. What is the back office like?
Well, the dancers actually help each other,
Okay.
and we don't really have too much staff on board because there's just so many costumes backstage. It's hard to fit more than just that. But Emperors has a great staff, and we work with great technicians who throw in a helping hand here and there and make sure we're doing okay.
Okay, so it's at Emperor's. Is it on already?
It's on.
Yes.
It's on already, and it continues until the 26th, and then after that you go to Durban.
Yes.
Okay, what venue in Durban?
It's a
The
Upper
Playhouse.
Yeah.
Okay, and you'll be there until when?
June 9th.
Okay, all right, fantastic. Have a great time here in
Thank
South
you so
Africa.
much.
And,
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having
We'll come
us.
and see it. It's at Emperor's Gauteng. The director is Amit Shah, and Kruti Shah, one of the leads, choreographer as well, joining us this morning. Thank you very much for your time.